Blessings and happy new year, family. Oh my gosh, it is 2025. 2024 has really been a year. I've taken a lot of L's, and by L's I mean lessons, okay? And I'm just ready to take those lessons learned into the new year. I was trying to find a way to get that momentum starting on what I wanted to accomplish in this new year, and I thought, what better way than a prayer/vision board? So today I'm going to be showing you the ins and outs of how I did it, and I pray that you can take something from this video and add it to your own. First of all, I'm so mad because this little string right here, I thought it was stickers, but I guess the Lord wanted it to be more space for my prayers, okay? First thing I did basically was write out what I wanted on the envelopes. I previously mapped out my prayer points so I could just write. So I did our relationship, and by our, I mean Jesus and me. My marriage, of course. I did health, but I actually turned that into my temple. Stewardship, the rebranded me, because I don't want to say new me, it's the same me, just in a better way. My finances, and then last but of course not least, content creation. So I did have a lot of pictures, and I didn't want them to be super big on my board, so I made little collages on my phone, and then I sent those to Walmart to print them out. And Walmart printouts are very cheap. I think for 28 pictures, I spent like $4. I did not spend a lot of money on these pictures, guys, and I was able to get them the same day. So right here, I'm just mapping out like the pictures and the envelopes and just placing them in the certain spots that I may want them to be. And I'm so upset, you guys, because in the middle of me recording, my camera died and I didn't even know it. So a lot of this stuff is placed in the right place, and you didn't even see me do it. But I do have one part that I recorded separately so I can show you guys how I set up my pictures. I knew I wanted that overlapped look, so that's what I was going for. I'm just going to show you guys how I did the rebranded me section. So I made little markings on the part of the picture that I was going to cut off, because of course you don't want anything over top of the envelope, and I just glued it on there. It's kind of self-explanatory, so yeah. And then for pictures like this that's going to go around the envelope, I kind of just like put the corner of the top and the side of the envelope, and then I just cut it to where they met each other, made like a little L shape, and then I just glued it next to the envelope. This was very tedious, guys, and I feel like I would have been done a lot faster if I wasn't recording, but of course I had to get that content out for you guys. And here's just a close-up of the same thing that I just talked about, how I kind of like mapped out where I wanted to cut it at, and I just made the dots meet in the middle right there. So I got this Bible like 4 or 5 years ago, and if I can find the link, I will definitely put it in the description box. But one thing I really like about this Bible is that in the back, it shows you certain scriptures for certain topics. Scriptures for when you feel a certain type of way, or even about specific topics like marriage, money, parenting, how to discipline your children, things like that. So I definitely utilized this when I was trying to find scriptures for the prayer board. But alongside with Google, because some of the scriptures I did want, but I didn't know them off the top of my head, I definitely looked them up. And I just wrote down the specific prayer point and the scriptures that I had for them. And I made sure that I put a little asterisk on the one that I wanted to be on the front of the envelope. There were a lot of blank spaces on the prayer board where the pictures just couldn't fit. So I wrote some scriptures down on some of those index cards, and I just cut them out and I placed them in those blank spots. Like, oh my goodness, look at it. Don't you think it just adds such a nice touch? It's so cute. I really like prayer boards or vision boards because it gives you something to look at daily, and it's a daily reminder of what goals you set so that you won't waste your time on other things. Let me know in the comments what you guys will put on your prayer boards. So I'm just trying to finish making it look all pretty before I write everything out, because once I go into writing my prayers, I want no distractions. I don't want to be thinking about anything else, okay? So right now I'm writing the scriptures on all of the envelopes. After that, I went ahead and wrote down my prayers on my index cards. That's something that I did not do on camera simply because I feel like prayer is a sacred time, and I will forget that I'm recording, and it'll be a 2-hour video of me just writing. Because I don't take prayer lightly. So I just took the time out to spend with the Lord, and it felt so good to be writing those prayer points down, because this is basically me creating covenant with the Lord. And I know that those things He does not take lightly. So I was really being intentional about that time with Him. And this is the final look at my prayer board. I'm so happy with it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you have any questions, I am willing to answer. I love you all with the love of Jesus Christ, and I will see you guys in the next video. Happy 2025! Mwah!